right, everybody, we are back again. I need to do a little bit of setup for my daily pages on my Hobonichi cousin, and I use, in combination with my Hobonichi Weeks. Hobonichi Weeks is very much brain dump, big picture, master sort of task keeper, and daily pages is sort of my, as the day goes on, as the week goes on, I could function without this because I have enough space in my Hobonichi Weeks, but this just helps give me a little bit more room, as well as I do take notes if I have meetings and stuff like that, and I will index that. So what I ended up using my little Calendex section for in my cousin is I was using it for something else. Didn't like how I was using it, so I covered it up with just some Tomoe River paper, and I'm using it as like just a, you know, meeting notes, finance meeting notes. I did a meal plan on this day, YouTube brain dump, things like that. Some notes about my mom and dad, things I need to know for them on the days that I do those. And that's actually working very well for me because that's the one issue I have with my weeks, is that the pages are small like this, so it's not the most effective for taking meeting notes, and I take so many meetings throughout the week that I just have to have more space for it. So I'm gonna do some daily page setup now that I think I figured out what works well in my daily pages, keeping in mind that I didn't really know what to do with the daily pages, and I think I kind of figured out what the best option is going to be. I started out by trying to keep them pretty simple. I didn't really start in this until January 12th. This was way too much. It just was, this was kind of better, but still too many sections, and home tasks and personal care, things like this are already in my weeks. I realized that I need a weekly overview for those repetitive things. This is more for like as shit comes up, and scheduling out tasks. I liked kind of tracking reading, watching, but I don't really need that because I have a book journal already, and I don't really care to track. I don't watch a ton of TV shows, things like that. And then I really liked these 2 days. This was a really nice layout because it was like tasks and then notes and then as my day went on. But here's the problem. I already do this in my weekly layout, and I don't want to do things twice. Like, that's the one thing that will drive me nuts, is I don't want to have to like schedule out my day twice in this book, although I love how this looks. I love how this looks. So I may just do it again anyway, just because it worked really well. But then I also really like, not so much this day, but like these 2 days. But then I feel like I lost out on a lot of space. Where I struggle is I feel like this like line that's here in the Hobonichi cousin is just, it separates things for me in my head, and I can't cross that line. So even here, notes, this is not enough space for me to write notes. I ended up here, this is just kind of a weekend overview of stuff. This is my day today, in case you were wondering. Again, this is why I need like daily pages. And this is also bleed over from today because I had extra space here because I went hunting on Saturday, so I didn't really write in this book. So this is like a bleed over page. This was a sticky note that was in my weeks that is now in my daily page because these notes are occurring right here. So that's that. Love these sticky notes from, I think I showed them in one of my other videos, from Papery Planning. Although, where did they go? Although I don't really like how some of the adhesive sort of stays on it. I've got them in my weeks. They're in the front of my weeks. I taped a bunch into the front of my Hobonichi Weeks as like a little inbox dashboard next to like a self-care vellum that I tipped in next to my cover page vellum. Look how pretty this is. I just love this book. It makes me so happy. My Hobonichi cousin is very much more practical. I could do with just this one. I use this one because I'm extra and I had it, and I was like, I might as well try and see if it works, and I actually am really loving having the daily pages. So what this means for my setup for next year, I don't know, but I'll use this system until it stops working, even if it only works for me for the next month or so. I'm not gonna force myself into something that doesn't work. And I did set up, again, playing with this, did set up Monday and Tuesday through the end of January, where I have my task list, and then I'm gonna kind of put notes and brain dump over to here, although I already kind of put a notes section here before I realized I was going to do this, so I don't really think I'm going to use this. And I actually hate these pages because I'm not a color person, you guys. I'm really not a color person, and I like this little bit of color was fine, but having 2 spreads back to back with all this color, I like need to go back to like my blacks, grays, neutral. Like even this with a little bit of pink and purple is primarily gray and black. I need to go neutral, neutral, right? Neutral darks, purples, neutral coffee stickers. I just need to go back to that. So I do not know what I'm going to do with this page. I am going to create a cute like dashboard for February. So what I did in January was I printed on sticker paper, just like a vision board. And now for February, I also tipped in a Sterling ink, this vellum from Sterling Ink Subbox, which I absolutely love. But here's the thing, I don't need this monthly layout really. The only thing I really do in a monthly layout in my weeks is I track my workouts, doctor's appointments, and like symptoms and things like that, just so I have a record of that stuff. Because for me, obviously as a functional nutrition health coach, tracking my health things in some way, shape, or form is really beneficial to me. I like in my weeks having my whole month at a glance of the stuff that I've done. Just like this is plenty for me. It shows me trends, and then that's all I need. And I love how compact it is. And again, this is the thing that is gonna have to be able to go everywhere with me. This, I can take it or leave it when it comes down to it. I just use it because I like it and it's working right now. I do not know what I'm gonna do here. So if you have thoughts or ideas, let me know. I don't really know. I may do something where I print out another like vision board type of paper, but maybe even theme it with some extra like branches and plants with these colors, just so it ties in together. But back to my daily pages. I'm really happy that February is brown. This red color in the daily pages in the January was really starting to grate on my nerves because I just feel like it doesn't vibe with me at all. I'm really worried for like the months where it's like, it's pink. Like, I am not a pink person. I dabble very, very little in pink. I'm very much a neutral or like muted color. Like even this is okay. I will survive this. Will I like it? No. Push comes to shove, I'm actually gonna likely get a B6 Sterling Ink Common Planner for a similar setup next year if I end up using this for a long time, just because it's not got the extra colors and shit in it. And I do have a Sterling Ink Common Planner. I use it as my journal, memory keeper, and like gratitude log. And it's more for mental health, personal enjoyment than it is a functional. It's very much a personal experience. I should have gotten two, but I didn't know I was gonna use this book until like we got to almost mid-January. So it is what it is, right? But I'm really happy that February is brown. It's because I don't feel like I need to like cover these up anymore. Like I do not feel like I need to go in and like, even the Sunday with this like big block, I do not feel like I need to cover the brown up because it's a neutral. So it's fine with me. But what I did realize is that I cannot stand to see these time numbers on the side if I'm not going to actually use it. And even here where I just drew over it and didn't white them out, I didn't like. So we are going to set up at least, you know, the first couple days in February and use my little Uniboss Signo as a little bit of a whiteout because I feel like this is more effective on this paper than an actual whiteout stick. And it covers it up, and then I can write over it or draw over it or stick tape over it or whatever. And I actually might cover up that delineating line over on the side as well. Because like I said, I think I just need to like task dump on a daily basis and then just have space for meeting notes. Like I've got 5 or 6 meetings on Monday, so I really am not going to be very task heavy on Monday. I'm very much going to be meeting heavy. And I want to make sure that I have room for all of that. So we're gonna also color over these like darker lines. And I'm not gonna do my entire week on this video just because I feel like that would take freaking forever. But this will at least give you an idea of, I don't know, I love watching planner videos, you guys. They're so soothing, they're so relaxing. I will literally sometimes, if I'm taking a nap, turn on Planner YouTube in the background and just listen to people plan. It's so soothing. Ah, that's so much better. Absolutely, oh. I don't know if you guys can see how much of a difference that made because the coloring is so light, but I'll try to zoom in a little bit here and like way up. I love how much nicer that looks without like the lines in the mix, and you can kind of see the shiny portion where I covered it up, but yeah, we're doing that from now on, at least for the time being. All right, zooming back out. Whee! Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. So now here's the thing is I'm struggling with where I will likely still do some tape on the side and likely keep the top half still of my, I don't put usually personal tasks in here unless it's a day like today where I'm doing a lot of personal and work stuff. Like I did a lot of personal follow-up shit yesterday or today. Like I canceled a couple of memberships, I emailed, made a couple emails, followed up on a couple things, followed up on some gifts for some friends, things like that, that just took, you know, they don't take long, but I just had, okay, I didn't do any of them during the week. I really need to get them done this week before the week gets crazy again. And I'm stressed out on Monday morning trying to get shit done. So, okay, we're likely just gonna do through Friday because then that will give me the work week's worth of daily pages ready to go. I do not know what kind of tape I want to use in this. This is a very neutral, so I don't know. I love my little Moon Moths tape, but I don't know if I love it. I don't know if I love it with this color scheme. I might be able to, but we will see. I might pull out some of my thicker washi tape. I've got a couple. I really love this washi tape. This one's really beautiful. It's very holographic, and I think this paired with a couple of more my muted, skinnier, like these ones that I already have out, like 1, 2, and 3, that might actually be a stellar combination. I'm just checking that's on the viewfinder. I don't know if I like this, but okay, we're gonna play with that. I think that's gonna be an option. I've got dark purple is always a good color too. Okay, we're gonna look at those in just a moment after I get the rest of this page colored in. I like using the whiteout rather than the gel pen rather than a whiteout because it's just easier to write over as the day goes on and as the week goes on, or if you want to add any extra deco or things like that, where a whiteout can be a little bit tricky, especially with my fountain pen, because I tried to bring in like a Tombow Fudenosuke hard tip brush on a daily basis, and it's just an extra pen to carry around, where these two, my Tombow N79 and my black inked fountain pen, this is very sharp to write over whiteout, and usually it will screw up my pen. Whereas, and I also I always have my weeks with me, and I actually have 2 pen loops. My cover has a pen loop, and then I added a pen loop on the back. So I keep my Tombow here, and then I keep my fountain pen here, and I always have these two with this book. And so I don't want to get into the habit of using too many things. This I don't carry around with me. It stays at home. Like if I'm out and I end up needing it, I will survive without it until I get home and I go back and update my planners or whatever. I will just go in and use this to fix stuff later. I do not feel the need to carry this around. If I do feel like I want it, I usually will clip it to the front of this. Like I'll do like this, and then, sorry, wrong way. I'll just like clip that. But even that's like, I could care less. Actually, this one goes like this. I could care less if I have it with me. Like, I don't actually ever use it when I bring it out. I just get anxious and feel like I need to take it with me places. All right. So let's look at the days. I think I'm gonna actually use a little bit more too of my Sterling ink stickers, which I have a ton from this February kit, and I feel like these slightly larger ones would be a really good fit because some of these are like too big for my Hobonichi weeks, but they're too small for my journal for my B6 planner, which I use a lot of the Lauren Phelps stickers, and those are pretty sizable, and I like that they're sizable. So let's see, is this a vibe? Okay, let's pick a couple. We like this dark purple. I think that all of this together might end up being quite good. I think this is quite good. Do I like this one or this one? I feel like I need to use more of this one because I need to get, look how much of this I've used. I absolutely love this dark purple. I just hate that this one comes in like a pack. I want it, do I like this one? Cream, purple, okay, I think those are gonna be it. Let's put these off to the side. They'll go back in my drawer later. Goodbye. Okay. Little coffee sip break here. If you are offended by the profanity on my mug, sorry. Don't go on my Instagram because I curse a lot, and don't listen to the podcast if you're offended by profanity. I'm just telling you that right now. All right, here we go. Again, no idea what I'm gonna do over here. I need, that's a note for something else. But what I'm probably gonna do is letter in Wednesday. I just like lettering in the day at the top, and I'm not good at hand lettering. I'm literally just gonna go in cursive this, and actually I might do some block lettering up here. This is the extent of my lettering. And then go in like this with my pen and do a little bit of cursive. Yeah. Like that's always fun. Like that's the extent of really my lettering skills, to be completely honest with you guys. And you know what, I'm okay with it because I'm trying to get better at my lettering, but I have other hobbies and things that I'm wanting to spend more time on. So it's like, lettering is one of those things where it's I would like to eventually get better at it, and I will turn a focus to it when I really have the bandwidth of the time. But when I was planning for my personal goals for this year, I really had to get choosy about what I'm spending my time on, and it's not something that came up to the top of the list. Okay, I'm gonna just throw this here in the mix so that way. This is a template I have for my Hobonichi week, so if I'm cutting out vellum or anything like that. That's Thursday. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, yep. Thursday. And then Friday. Ugh, I love this pen. The perfect grayish Tombow. Okay. And I will go back in and letter in those days. Okay. I think what I'm gonna do, we're gonna cover up the little quotes at the bottom. Not that I hate the quotes at the bottom, but like I would rather see other things happening there. This is gonna be difficult with my nails. So we're gonna just pull this back. Good, there we go. Ah, no, I did that wrong. I did that wrong. Okay, I'll line it up. Am I really like this today? Okay, hold on. Trying to line it up with the grid, not right on the grid. That's not, there we go. There we go, okay. Man, that was a lot harder than I was anticipating it was gonna be. Okay, we're gonna just do this chunk here. I love this 30mm washi tape. It's so nice for covering up larger spaces. Hello, can I get the little corner there? Sometimes I have to like squish the corner to get the backing off. Okay, let's look at the other side. That's not any better, friends. Oh. Maybe, maybe. Okay, we're gonna fast forward through me getting to this corner, I just FYI. There we go. Okay. I had to sort of tear the corner off to get to it. This is right side up. Good again. Let me line this up with the bottom of the grid, not like right on the grid, but just with. I'm trying not to do it too tight so I don't get curling on my page. We're gonna go one more. This one can be kind of shorter. This one's so pretty because it's got little buggies, little pretty, like dragonflies and butterflies and like bumblebees and stuff. Oh no. Aha. So I always try to get like a little white feathery piece of the backing to grip to get this paper off, and that usually works pretty well. It's just when I tear it too well and I don't get any of the frayed bits that it's difficult to get off like the last piece you saw, and that's why I had to cut off that little corner. Okay, just yeeted my tweezers. Okay, ta-da! That is crooked. Try this again. I think I spilled coffee or something already on my paper, and I don't know how that happened. Do not ask me how. And now it's curled. Stop it. There. Ta-da. Okay. Phew. Oh, you guys, that was stressful. That was just a little stressful. That was a little stressful. Okay. So now I'm going to cursive in. Thursday. Friday. Ta-da! Okay, and that's about the extent of it. All right. Now, let's do a couple of stickers up at the top. So I think I'm gonna use maybe these like glittery ones. Can I? Oh, that might be good. Yes, we're gonna do that. I never really have like a game plan with stickers, and sometimes it turns out really well, and sometimes I'm like, what the hell were you thinking? But the more that I use deco, the better my deco turns out as I start to learn sort of like, I don't know, the basic principles of deco. Is that a thing? Or at least like what works better for me and what doesn't. And I overshot that by just a little bit. So I'm gonna just trim this little edge so we don't have any sticky pieces. Okay, good. And we're gonna do a little bit of this. Ta-da. And a little bit of this. Are those too close in color to each other? Grab this with my tweezers because my nails just be too extra right now. I don't know. I don't want to stress too much about it. Ta-da! Maybe we'll put just like a tiny little chunk over here. Oh, I do like this. A little bit of layering action. Okay. And we'll switch it up on this side. Hold on. Make it thicker for this bottom piece. Now these are sparkly and this tape is sparkly, which is why I think it works. You didn't say that we put that down, but I like that, I think. Well, it's down, so whether I like it or not is sort of irrelevant at this point because it's done. And I think this is like a longer sticker right here. Is that attached? That is attached. I don't know if I want like a longer one here or if I want to do like here. Oh, I like it down there. I don't have another one of these longer ones for the day before, and that's kind of okay because I like to sort of make the 2-day spreads slightly more matchy-matchy. Don't rip. This is like the washi style tape from Sterling Ink. We're going to, no. Okay, I know what we're doing. We're gonna do some tape. I'm gonna do a little bit of tape here. I knew I needed this piece, I just didn't know what for. Then we're gonna do this. Nope, we're gonna do this. Yes, yes, I do enjoy this. I wanna do like a little bit up here. So let's take this guy. And again, like I said, I'm winging this. 1000% winging this. Good, good, good. Yes, yes. Okay, I'm gonna leave that alone now for right now. I'm not gonna rate anything else on these pages because like I said, This, I kind of already wrote shit in and I sort of regret writing in these headers. So we're gonna leave it blank for right now. Okay, back to this page, Wednesday. I'm thinking a little something right here. I'm not like a very girly, very floral type of person, but the muted colors of the Sterling ink things just really bring me a lot of joy. Because they're not like in your face floral, it's like muted floral. And I think these little embroidery hoops down here at the bottom. But before I do that, we will add a little bit of this. I don't really need these calendars down here. I stare at my Outlook calendar all day too, guys, in addition to using my planners because I'm psycho, apparently. I do not like how I laid that down. It's crooked, but so is the other one. The other page has one that's crooked, so we're just gonna let them be crooked little friends. And we're gonna just, ta-da. And again, use this. Do not rip the sticker, Elena. Yes. Yes. That's so good. Now the question is, do I need to add more? Or will I regret every decision in my life if I add more? I kind of like how there's extra like here and here. I think I just need like a little bit more up here, and I think I need more like purpley, which I have just enough left over on, this is my last sparkly floral sheet like this that I have. So I think I have just enough left over to just add a little bit, and then this sticker page will be done and I will be satisfied. And ta-da. There, yes. She is done. She is it. She is giving minimal but neutral but very exciting as the day goes on. And I feel like it goes really well with the brown color for February. And now I just want it to be Wednesday so I can be in this book. Friday is going to be interesting because I'm going to be at a conference, but I am going to be having like a chunk of 2 to 3 hours in the middle of the day where I will be going to work. So I will take this with me to the conference on Friday. Just because I don't know what I'll end up working on and what I'll end up doing. So we'll see how that goes. But all right, those are my daily pages. We'll see how this works out. I will maybe keep you updated on my next Hobonichi daily plan with me videos to see if I figure my shit out and if I keep giving myself headers or if I just need to leave the days blank so I can let the days be what they're being. Because really they're just meant for like whatever I need that day. And I think locking myself into like a specific layout will drive me absolutely bonkers. But I love this. And I feel like I didn't get, oh, I don't want to mess with it though. I don't want to mess with it. Do I need just a little bit more of this though? Because these two pages need to sort of match. We're going to do just a tiny little chunk like right here. There, yes, okay, oh, phew, okay. I'm good. All right, tweezers down. We are done before I fuck it up. And thanks so much. I hope you guys have a wonderful week. Bye.